Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and this is what we're going to make today. I'm just going to call it a little photo folio. We're using the items from our July kit, ephemera, paper, the cardstock, everything is from the July kit. And this is the Golden Coast from Prima. That is the paper that was in the July kit. So we've used in some craft cardstock. The flowers were in the kit, the bling, this little piece of ephemera, the ribbon. So you open it up like this, and here's two places for journaling or for photos, whatever you'd want. Then we have our center part. Now this piece right here that we cut out, we did use a die that's not in the kit to cut that out, but you could just use a large oval or cut you a oval, whatever you want. And as you can see, I didn't pay attention and I put mine upside down, these upside down. I used some ribbon here. I used some eyelets. The eyelets are not in the kit, but I did send some eyelets a couple of months ago in your kits. So this cascades two different ways, up and down. And then you can fold it back up two or three different ways. You can fold it back up that way, or you can fold it up this way with the top one folded down and then the bottom one, or just the opposite. It doesn't matter. You can fold it any way that you want. And if you want to recreate this, all of the measurements will be below on my blog. Go over there and copy them down, print them out, do whatever you want. That is what I do this for. I do it for you, not for me. I do it for you guys. All right, let's get into the project. So you will need a piece of cardstock that is 12 inches by 3 inches. And then on the 12-inch side, you're going to score at 3.5, at 4, at 8, and at 8.5. Now, on these corners, you can round the corners if you want to. I think I'm going to go ahead and round mine just to make it look a little bit cuter. Whoops. Okay, and you see I have my magnets sitting out here, so hopefully I won't forget. So let's go ahead and fold and burnish this, and then we'll do some more scoring. So that is how that's going to go together, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and put my magnet down on here, and then on this side. That way, hopefully I won't forget when it comes to covering it. Now, our magnets have a positive and a negative, and they're also self-adhesive. So all you have to do is just peel that white backing off there, put it down, and then snap the other one on top of that one, and then peel that backing off, and then you're just going to need to lay it over. Now I'm going to try to get this just like I'm going to need it on there, so that just make sure that it's kind of squared up. Make sure that my sides are even, and then there we go. I think that's right, just like that. Then I just press that down, and I'm ready to put my papers on there. So I didn't forget my magnet this time. Now for your little cascading parts, you're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need two pieces that are 2 3/4 by 9, and on the 9-inch side, you're going to score at 1/2. Oops. 1/2, 3 3/8, and 6 1/4. So that is 1/2, 3 3/8, and 6 1/4. And as always, all of these measurements will be over on my blog. So all you have to do is click the link below, and it'll take you right to this project. So then just fold that kind of like that, and then you're going to do the other one the same way. So there is our other one. Got that done. And now you're going to need two pieces. We're going to go ahead and do all our scoring, and then we'll put our mats on. You're going to need two pieces that are 5 1/4 by 3 1/4, and on the long side, you're going to score at 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 on both of them. And then on the short end, this is the longer part. As you can see, the score line's there. So this one's a little bit shorter than this one. On the short end, we're going to go ahead and round those corners. Okay, and then on these, down here at the bottom, this is where our 1/2 inch is. So down here, we're going to round those corners as well. Now we have taken our little die set, and this is just one of those little scallop die sets. If I can find it, I'll link it below, but the other day I couldn't find it. But I'm sure you have one that looks similar to this, or you could just do a big round, oval, whatever. But we've taken those, and I've cut out 2 of them, and then I've just folded them in the middle. And this, I'll tell you the approximate size of these so that you'll know what to look for in your stash. These are 3.5 long, and they're just about 2.5 wide. Now I'm using some score tape on just one side of these, and I'm going to make sure that my little sailboats are going up. And that's going to go down. Here's my last score line right here. So that's going to go down right at that score line, just centered up between the top and the bottom like that. And all you're going to glue down is that back part. But before we do that, we're going to take our hole punch, and on the opposite side of where we put the score tape, we're going to put a little hole in there. So let's see, on this one, we're going to put the hole here. We're going to put the score tape back there because we want the sailboats to go in the right direction, hopefully. So we're going to punch a little hole right there. And then I'm going to see if I've got some eyelets to go in there. Okay, I'm just going to use these little bronze eyelets. And let's make sure that my thingamajig is set right. Okay, so we have our eyelets in there, and now we're ready to glue these down on here. So you're going to lay one, like I said, right at that last score line, the inside score line, and just kind of even it up from top to bottom. Don't put it on the score line, just put it right in front of it, and then press that down there. And then for this one, you're going to put it over here and do the same thing. All right, now you're going to take these and you're going to put some score tape or glue, whatever your glue of choice is, and you're going to put it right here on that 1/2 inch spot. Go ahead and pull the backing off of one of them. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, between this score line here, the inside score line, and the inside score line, down here on the bottom, you're going to line this up. And I'm just going to kind of guesstimate it. I'm going to put my little lines on here. Just kind of guess at the center of that. And you're going to put that score line right up at the edge, just like that. So we put it right at the edge so that this is on the inside. Okay, then you're just going to flip it around, and you're going to do this one the same way on the upper side. And again, I'm just going to kind of line it up on my board here, and then I'm going to look at that one as I put it down to try to get them pretty well even. There we go. That looks good. Okay. So then you have 2 pieces that come out like this, and they're going to cascade in on each other just like that. These are going to close up. Of course, this is going to be your little tie that goes across there to tie those together. Okay, now we're going to put our little pockets on the side here, and I'm just going to round this corner on the back. Not that it needs it, but I'm going to round it just so that it'll go down on here better. So I'm just going to do that on both of them. So round the corners on both ends of these little pockets that you have at the end here. And then I'm just going to use some art glitter glue to put this down. Put glue on the long flap, not the short flap. And then you're just gonna, on that last score line, which is right there, between that score line and the end, you're just gonna kind of even this up and lay it down. Just kind of have the same amount of space showing all the way around. Let's see if I've got that somewhere near straight. There we go. So then you've got your little flap there. And we're going to put this one down on this end. Do the same thing. Put your glue on the long flap. And since that's going over my little magnet there, I'm going to press it down real well. There we go. Okay, we want to put a mat right here on the center first so that it'll cover up all of these raw edges. This mat is cut at 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. So we're going to put that down just like that. Now for the inside mats here and here, what I did was I used some of the ephemera cards, some of these little cards that we got in our kit. I used some of those and just cut them down. All I had to do is cut them down one way, and then we're going to put those there. These are 3 by 2 1/2, so I didn't cut the width any. I just cut a little bit off the length. That way you can use your cards. Okay. There, and then I'm going to put this one over here. And then these little mats are cut at 2 1/4 by 3, and then I'm just going to round the top corner. Well, like that. So let's put this one this way. Just like that. Okay, so those are done, and then we're going to put some on the outside, and I'm going to use this for the outside, and I'm going to round the bottom corners. So then we have the little mats and everything on those, and I'm going to go ahead while I'm at this point and put some bling on here just so I don't forget. So this is the bling that was included in our kits. Now you could put a magnet on these if you wanted to. I'm not going to worry about it because they're going to be closed. Alright, probably a lot of you have already seen this, but I've just now noticed it. I have a boo-boo here, but I'm going to leave it for the sake of the video. I'll probably change it later when I start to give this away. But as you can see, I put my little boats one way, and then I put these the other. I should have had it turned this way and put the flaps the other way, but I'm going to leave it for right now. Just remember, if you're using the directional paper, make sure that you have this and this the same direction. But like I said, right now I'm going to leave it. Now we're ready to put our mats on here on the cascading part. So these mats are cut at 2 1/2 by 2 5/8, and you're going to need 12 of them. On the last one down here, you're going to round the corner. Just like that, and then you go ahead and put your mats on the back side, and then on this one up here. Okay, we have all the mats on there. Now, I might use a piece of this ribbon. I think I might be able to tie that. Let's see if we can. Alright, just cut a piece of ribbon. Let's see how big it needs to be. I'm going to put it through this side and then up through that side. There we go. That's cute. Okay, we'll leave that. I actually tied a bow on camera. So the piece of ribbon probably needs to be about 6 inches that you tie there, so you can cut that ribbon and still have plenty to go. So that is the inside. Now you could put a little strip right down through here if you want to, but I like that brown showing, so I'm not going to worry about that. but we are going to put some mats on the outside. So this mat is cut at 3 1/4 by 2 3/4, and then we're going to round these ends. We're going to put that down right there. There we go. And then we're going to put one down right here. Make sure that I got it the right way up. So we're going to round these corners on that one. Okay, there you go. And then that's going to close up just like that with your magnet. So now we just need to put a little bit of a few little embellishments on the outside, and this will be finished. So we got some really cute flowers in the kit. And I think I'm going to use this piece of ephemera to put down here. And I'm going to put all this up on pop dots, just so that it'll show a little bit better. Then we're just going to take these little flowers and we're going to tuck them in right there where we put that down. So we're going to put one there. Okay, I took another piece of that ribbon and I tied another little bow. And we're going to put it right across there to make it look like that's the bow that's holding that little bouquet together. And we're just going to use one little piece of bling up there at the top. And that's all I think that we're going to do to the front. Isn't that cute? Then you open it up and you've got a place for photos or journaling, whatever here. Same on this side. And then if you untie this, I hate to untie it, I made a good bow. You can cascade this way and this way. And you've got photo places on both sides. So that is it for our little photo folio. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you subscribe. And remember, all of the giveaways that we do, if you are not a subscriber, you cannot win. Only subscribers to our channel can win our giveaways. And we're going to start having a giveaway once a month of something. We don't know what each month, but there will be a giveaway once a month. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. And we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much.